Type 2 diabetes, totally reversible condition with the support of exercise and proper diet. So this session, let's check some of the simple moves which are doable by everybody, anybody, very easy and simple. And let's start with the warm up. Take the legs wider and reach out, come down. And remember, those who have back pain, don't go all the way down. You can reach up to your knee and lengthen your spine. Alright, others, stretch the arm to the ceiling, come up, stretch, come up. Don't do with the speed, go slowly. 2, up, 3, up, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. From here, bend forward, place your hands on the upper thigh and press the shoulder to the center, come back, press the shoulder to the center, come back. Warming up your spine and you go. Press, come up, press, come up. Alternate shoulder, press the shoulder down and press the shoulder down. Let's do 4 more. 3, 2, last one, and slowly roll your back, slightly adjust the distance and let's go side to side bends without bringing your body forward. Reach as much as you can. You're still warming up, so don't expect to go all the way down. Reach, reach. Keep your neck relaxed, look straight and reach. Let's go for 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now from here, throw the arms to the ceiling. You can twist your ankle and lift it up. Lengthen up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now gently throw back. Don't have to turn. You can look straight. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. I want that upper body to be properly warmed up. 3 more. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now take the legs a little more wider and let's go side to side once again. Last 20. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Done. Shake your hands, shake your legs. Let's seated. And today movements, let's do everything on the floor, so you don't have to get up and get down. And remember, though we are showing you 10 variations, it's not necessary for you to do all the variations. You might feel comfortable doing some, may not be comfortable doing others. And the most important to remember, exercise will help to reduce your blood glucose levels. Good and simple. You can either sit on the floor. If you find it difficult, you can sit on a chair and just with the opposite hand grab your upper thigh and twist back and hold the position without holding the breath. Don't lift your shoulders, shoulders down and look straight. Look at the back of the room and hold for 15 to 30 seconds. Come to the center, grab the thigh and twist back. This helping you to pull as much as you can. Be careful, any wrong twist and turn, your back can get stuck. So do it gently, carefully, no jerks. And also focus a lot on breath work. Inhale, exhale. You can look here or you can look at the back. If you don't have any neck pain, you can look onto the shoulder, which is on the back side. Twist and hold. So I said exercise as simple as walking is increasing the insulin sensitivity and helping our muscles to pick up the sugars from the blood, right? So why all this twisting exercises? As you see, whenever we are twisting, our abdomen, it gets compressed and it's squeezing, and it is putting an extra pressure on the internal organs. And one is our pancreas, and we all know they play the major role in secreting our insulin. So that is the focus today. All the movements which involve lot of twisting, putting extra pressure, hence stimulating good blood circulation and empowers our pancreas to produce insulin. Fine, very simple. And this is one variation. From here, take the legs wider, as wide as you are comfortable. Now gently reach for the opposite and grab your feet. If you cannot do it, it's no problem. You can even hold the towel and grab. And try to bring your body, you're twisting and reaching to the opposite leg. And hold there for again 15 to 30 seconds. Shoulders relaxed, neck relaxed. Focus on breath work. Your body is twisted and reaching to the opposite direction. And once again, you can place the opposite arm backward and hold the position, focusing on the breath work. Release. Let's go on the other side. I'll grab directly and place my hand back and feel the twisting in the upper body. (15 to 30 seconds, up to you. That is variation 2. Variation 3. Sit tall, bend as much as you can, touch your forehead down. See all that squeezing, twisting that is happening, and press. And I already explained the advantage of twisting and holding, right? And let's do other side. Hold. Hold for 10 seconds and come up. Try to do this about 10 reps. Even if you're here, it's fine. It's not necessary you have to accommodate a proper twist. However, you feel comfortable here and you can do this. Fine. The focus is only on twisting and holding the pose with breath work. Another thing to ensure, where are we placing the hands? The distance between both the hands should be your shoulder width, and so that when you are pressing your forehead, it is in the middle of the hands that you are placing down. Simple. Good. 3 variations. Let's check the 4th variation. From here, lie down on your back. Bring the knee close to your chest and also lift your upper body and try to touch your nose or forehead depending on the flexibility without putting unnecessary pressure on the neck. And this helps to compress your abs once again, and you know what happens. And here, hold. Remember to breathe. About 1, 2 and release. Inhale, exhale, and you can hold the breath or you continue breathing. And release. Try to do this for 10 times. Those who don't have any neck issue can stay here and pull the knee in, squeeze, release. Other side, you can even keep the leg up, also working on your abs. So multiple benefits. That is fourth variation. Another variation, take the arms, place your hands right at the shoulder level, stretch them wider, bring the legs into L shape. Don't bring it in, maintain this L shape, and from here drop your knees as close to your elbow as you can and pause there for maybe 5 seconds. And when you are twisting, either you can look to the opposite direction or look up at the ceiling, depending again on your condition of the neck. Some of you have a chronic pain, you can look up. And also to remember, when we are twisting, don't lift the opposite arm. It should be properly grounded onto the floor. Technique, very, very important. If you're not able to bring close to the elbow, which is fine, up to the point wherever you're comfortable, you can drop. As you keep practicing, the range of movement also improves, your flexibility improves, your posture gets better, and you can completely you can achieve the complete range of movement. And relax. From here, bring your knee close to your chest. With the opposite hand, reach out, and the other hand goes, don't go too much back. Try to place this hand as close to your hips as possible and twist and look on the opposite shoulder. If you cannot do this, you can simply hug and hold. Turn your head, release your arm, relax your leg. Bring the leg in with the opposite hand, lock with your elbow and take the other hand back. Remember, don't place the hand too far away, as close to your body as you can. Feel the shoulder in one level. Try to pull back with the help of this. Pull the shoulder back, relax the shoulder down, and either you can look back or look side. And if this is difficult, as I said, hug tight, lengthen your spine, twist and hold. Got it? Let's do this 2 more times. Bring the knee with the opposite elbow, lock your knee, press it close to your chest, and with the opposite arm, take it back, place your hand down, press the shoulder down, try to look up onto the shoulder. Release and you go. Remember, first cross the leg, bring the opposite arm with the elbow, lock it and pressing this elbow towards the opposite chest, and the other hand goes back. Put the arm, press the hand down close to your back, not far away, because you are not leaning back. Lengthen your spine, twist and hold. Gently release. Next variation, lie down sideways. Place your elbow directly under your shoulder. Bring the top leg to the front. With the help of this leg, lift yourself up. Stretch your arm up and squeeze. Reach to the corner of your mat and come up. You find this difficult? You can put your hips down and you can still twist and bring it up. So those who are good to either feet together, stacked one above the other, or one leg giving you good support, reach and up. Choose your variation and get started. Let's do this for 5 times. Squeeze, hold and slowly bring it up. Squeeze and hold and extend. 3 more. And extend. Last two. Another one. And it's got it. Any variation that you feel comfortable. Fine. Challenge yourself and you stack your feet one above the other. Lift, hold the position, stretch your arms, and you go reach to the corner of the mat and stretch. 2, stretch. 3, stretch. 2 more. Last one. That was quick. Fine. This is one variation. Little bit challenging, but you have number of variations to choose. So don't give up. Try either one. The next one, you can be on your knees, or you can even do while standing. The idea is squeezing. Imagine there is a rope and pulling towards your hip. So reach, twist and here. But the idea here is to work only on the upper body, stabilizing your hips. So don't allow the hips to move. The movement is only from your belly button to your waist. Ready? Let's try. If the hip is moving, it's no big crime, it's fine. But we are focusing on twisting the mid body. So don't lose that purpose. Reach. This reminds me of the older generation where our elderly people used to do the buttermilk with that long stick. Remember? Such an amazing activity, I must say. And today we are using that activity as an exercise format. And you can do this for 30 seconds. Look straight, squeezing it, controlling the hips. You are stabilizing your hips and your glutes. Also works on the mid body, tones your abs, obliques. And yes, working on our pancreas too. This is what we are checking in this segment. Got it? Simple workout, just pull, twisting, stabilizing your hips. This is one variation. Once again, let's lie down. Keep the feet to the corner of the mat, a little in the B position, and from here diagonally reach and imaginary rope pulling once again. So reach and reach. If you're not able to hold your head up all the time, you can come completely relax and bring it down. Rest and come up. Others, pull. Go for diagonally. Try to take as wide as you can. You can feel all that squeezing and compressing happening. Pull it. 10 more. Let's just focus on seconds rather than count. Let's continue for another 10 seconds. Squeeze it. Squeeze. Lift and pull. Use your body resistance. Don't do momentum. Pull harder. This tones your arms as well. Using your body resistance. And relax. Let's check another variation. Lie down on your stomach. So take your feet a little wider and hands comfort zone and lift and hold. So this is slightly, I still feel pressure in my back, but it was not as bad as it was when my feet were together. So observe your body, check what is helpful and then do it. Now from here, try to look at your right side. Try to look at your right feet and stay there. Remember, shoulders relaxed. Shoulders cannot be in a shrug position. Push the shoulders down and look Try to see the back feet, otherwise something in the corner of the room. Come to the center and relax. One more time. Inhale. Check your shoulders. Yes, I'm comfortable. Posture is perfect. I turn to the other side and look at the feet. Hold there for a few seconds. Again, turn my head to the center and come down. Let's do one more time. Check whichever is forward, back, feet together or little wider, toes tucked, shoulders down, turn back and look. Center, go down gently. Once again, inhale up. Check your shoulders, twist your head. Come to center and relax. Simple. How many variations? I think we did 10 variations. Check and choose some of the variations that you feel you are good at and practice them with good breath work, with a proper warm-up, and check your glucose levels and see the difference. It's not a joke, it is proven scientifically. Try them, incorporate every day. It just takes about 10 minutes, nothing more. Fine. And once you feel, ideally heart rate is not going up, as we're all only holding and stretching and breathing, but gently sit back on your heel and walk your hands forward until your forehead is touching the floor and hold it there for a few seconds. Stretch your arms as forward as you can. Slowly come to the center. Lift your arms up and stretch. Come to the center. Knees as wide as your hip. Take the arm. Hold the heel with the other arm. Hold the heel. And this is option. Feel the opening of your abs, your neck, front of your neck, and hold. Opening your shoulders. Slowly release. Release. Once again, sit back on your heel. Open the knees as wide. Earlier the knees were together. Now try to open the knees as wide as you can. And once again, walk forward. Touch your forehead down. It feels so beautiful. Relax. Stay there. Walk your hands forward. And slowly come back. So simple and easily doable, right? So get going and enjoy the variations.